Igbo Area TV, on the Igbo.
Hello, I'm Azuka Uzo OJ. Please, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, I've also clicked on the bell icon to get our updates. I want to bring to you a very important news. It's good we analyze it for people who normally say we have no reason to agitate, we have no reason to have our own country. I would like to have your say on this. On this title, The Tragedy of Buhari's $22.7 billion loan. Yeah. The $22.7 billion loan request by Buhari was just approved by the Nigerian Senate. Yes, the Senate just approved that loan. You know that the Senate President and his deputy are Buhari's houseboys in the Senate. You know how it goes with houseboy and Oga. You now understand why they want Saraki out of the way. The executive wanted a Senate that they would dictate to. They wanted a Senate that they will control, that they will maneuver, that they will tell what to do and they will do. So right now, Nigeria is in a great mess with this set of people that are in charge now. The people in the executive and in the House. Even the lower house, the House of Representatives. The executive has them in their palms. They are house boys to the executives. Right now, as far as Nigeria is concerned, right now, 2020. So easily, the Senate has approved the borrowing. In case you don't understand what I meant, yeah. Nigeria wants to borrow from outside the sum of $22.7 billion. I didn't say 22.7 billion naira. And it must go through the Senate for approval. Yes, the Senate has to approve it based on the Constitution of Nigeria. Now I want to announce to you that it has been approved. I'm not even sure the Senate has to study it, but because it's coming from Buhari, Muhammad Buhari, the president, the current houseboy, that is the Senate president, ratified it immediately. Yes, they have immediately approved it. They don't even care if they are borrowing at the expense of our future children. They approved it quickly. Now, but there is a problem with that approval. Now we are watching things from the southeast angle. There is a problem. The southeast zone was excluded. That's compared to other regions with the planned execution of projects that the loan is going to be used for. In other words, the southeast is not benefiting from the loan. We are yet to know why such exclusion. Perhaps it is still that same reason Buhari gave, that the region did not vote for him during the elections. Both in 2015 and 2019 elections, the region did not vote for him. The region is a business region, a region that has business-inclined people, and they only look out for people who will favor them, especially in their business. And they didn't so much vote Buhari. And Buhari has said it, that he is going to work for those that voted for him. So we don't know whether this is the reason why the Southeasterners, the Igbos, are excluded from that project. The second reason I'm thinking we might have been excluded from the project was Senator Abaribe's constant tackles. Well, let us see the breakdown of the loan, of how the loan will be spent first. Let us look at it for clarity. So we look at it. Buhari's $22.7 billion loan to Nigeria. See the spending plan on infrastructure. Roads rehabilitation, $434.7 million. Abuja Rail Transit Phase 2, $1.25 billion. East-West Road, $800 million. That's around Calabar. So, Lagos Kano Rail, $5.53 billion. Then Calabar Port Harcourt on a drop seaport road, $3.47 billion. Abuja Water Supply, $381 million. Northeast Recovery Restoration, $300 million. Now on social investment, social welfare, $500 million. Education for all, $500 million. Now on power, electricity projects training, $614 million. Mambila Power Project, $4.8 billion. Ogun Lagos Power Transmission, $200 million. Now on the fourth one, on economy, development finance projects, $970 million. MSMEs, $1.28 billion. Agriculture, $800 million. Mining industry, $150 million. Now the last segment, or the last part of it, is on the communications. NTA digitalization, $500 million. ICT infrastructure, $328.1 million. That is how Buhari plans to spend the $22.7 billion loan that he's going to collect. You can see the projects. Now, here is even the real tragedy and cause for worry. During the payback of this loan, it won't be paid back as it was shared. You know that? It will be paid back through the country's resources. The loan is going to be paid back as a country, not as a region. So the energy and everything will be exerted on the whole regions, including Alaigbo, that didn't take part in the loan. The Southeast region, Alaigbo, will share in the payment burden. Did you get that? It will be paid back from the country's budget, value added tax, VAT, from Okeke and Okafor's pockets. You know, Okeke and Okafor pays personal VAT, VAT, and company taxes collected by Federal Inland Revenue. Numerous of these companies are in the East. Now, part of money taken from us is used to take care of these loans. So we will take part in the payment of the loan with all the interest and extra charges that will arise from it for one reason or the other. Our common proverb says, when the anus pollutes the air, but it is the head that gets the knock. Yeah. Ike na anyu ahuru, mana isi ka na eke okpo na osiwe. So this is the tragedy that Southeast Alaigbo has been facing, and this is going to add to that. The other time we were excluded from the rail project by Transport Minister Rotimi Amaechi under Buhari's instruction. Of course, you know, he is a minister under Buhari, so it is Buhari's instruction. Buhari's government is not the only one that has marginalized Igbos. Past governments did. After the war, they told us it is a no victor, no vanquished. But before they admitted us back, they have shared the companies and controlled everything. And what we are still experiencing today in every sector, in every field in Nigeria, it is same thing, marginalization. Now you want to tell us we have no reason to ask for our own separate country again. Meanwhile, Ohaneze Igbo Youth Council says such action by the federal government may push Igbo out of Nigeria. In a press statement released by its President General, Mazi Okechukwu Isiguzo, they said it has studied diligently the details of the approved $22.7 billion loan by the Senate for President Muhammadu Buhari to address the infrastructure deficiencies in Nigeria, but Southeast was totally excluded. OIC therefore demand that the federal government should publish the details of the zone with proposed projects that will be beneficiaries for the loan. Part of the statement reads, plans to exclude Southeast from being beneficiary will send wrong signals capable of shaking up the foundation and the unity of the country, as will not augur well for the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, which they, the Ohanese, in quote, support. So, OIC state categorically clear that President Muhammadu Buhari's 2015 electoral promise to revamp Enugu coal mine had not been formally addressed since 5 years ago. This Ohanese Youth Council, be like saying that they sleep. I wonder when Buhari promised that. Is it before the election or after the election? Oh, you're waiting for him to do that. Okay, Ngwa, keep waiting. We are talking about this particular one now that is ours, that we are going to share in the burden. That is our demand for now. So, Igbos continue to cry marginalization. All governments, even after the Biafran War, had continued to marginalize the Igbos. And what Igbo feels is best for them is a breakaway. Even if we have, according to somebody, even if we have Igbo president, he will not function well. The reason is the constitution limits him. That is what a lot of people are saying. So we'd like to know what you think. For those who say Igbo should not agitate, we want to ask you a question. Do you still think they should not agitate? Tell us why you think they should not agitate. Tell us why Igbos, the Southeast region, must be excluded in the rail line project, why they must not share in this loan, $22.7 billion loan, yet they will share in the burden of payment. Tell us why, please. We'd like to know.
Thanks for watching Igbo Area TV. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also click the bell icon. Like our Facebook page. Join our Facebook group. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Bye for now.